Hi everybody, I am so happy you decided to hang out with me this afternoon, and I thought that today we could talk a little bit about something that makes me uncomfortable that shouldn't, and hopefully it doesn't make you uncomfortable. I want to talk about moon magic and menstruation and all of that stuff. So as I've been trying to make this video, I realized how uncomfortable this topic makes me, and that really actually bothers me because I consider myself to be a very open person and I'm not afraid to talk about tough topics, but yet the idea of talking about something that happens so naturally and is a part of who I am and is part of womankind, I suppose, it really kind of made me think twice about doing this video, and I am actually uncomfortable even just sitting here right now. So this is kind of a learning thing, I think. It's something that I didn't think about before a whole lot, and I never realized how uncomfortable it actually makes me, and that is definitely something that I need to change within myself, and we need to change as a society, because menstruation and periods and blood are all natural things, and if it weren't for periods and all of that, we wouldn't have anything. So I mean, creation literally stems from that, so we need to talk about it. And I'm going to begin my talking about it and just being a little bit more open and willing to discuss this topic, I guess, through doing one of an amazing tag. So Jessica the Story Witch is someone that I've been watching for a while now. I really enjoy her videos. She inspires me quite a bit, and she had a tag on blood magic or not blood magic, sorry, menstrual moon magic and moontime, the moontime tag. And I thought, what a cool tag, what a perfect opportunity to talk about something that I love, which is witchcraft, and something that obviously makes me a little uncomfortable, which is periods, and combine them together and just talk to you guys about this and do this tag. So I guess the tag basically is just about how you can incorporate your period into your magic to boost your magic or to add another level to your witchcraft, things like that. I will tell you that I am not opposed to blood magic. I'm not opposed to using menstrual blood for magic, pricking your finger, all of that stuff. I think that it is something that you can take advantage of because blood is our life force. Blood is who we are. It keeps us going. There's obviously magic in that. In my opinion, there's a lot of power in blood. So I am not in any way opposed to working with blood, using blood. As a huge, I don't know if I should be admitting to this, but I'm always admitting to crazy things on here. As like a horror movie fan, like I'm a total gore whore, as we like to call ourselves. So I love blood. I love the sight of blood. I love the smell of blood. I mean, I really, truly love it. And I'm trying not to sound like a serial killer right now. Like, don't get me wrong. But I'm really not a serial killer, but I do. I love blood. I love the aesthetic of it. You see some like metal videos. I know Deftones had a video where they got all these models like covered in blood, and I mean, I'm into it. I like it. Like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, when he's wearing that raincoat and he's covered in blood, like I'm into it. So obviously I'm not uncomfortable with blood, but the idea of talking about like periods, suddenly I'm like, ooh, can't talk about it. So I'm going to do this tag, and I totally got off topic, and I'm really sorry. I got distracted, like always. But anyways, the tag is about just how you can incorporate your period into your magic, and I really think you can do it, and I think that you should, if that is an option for you, if you're menstruating. Just before I begin with the tag, I want to talk about PCOS. So I have PCOS. I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was probably 15 or 16. I got my period at 11 and had problems with my period from the get-go. So it was like 6 months in between periods, or several months, and then really, really heavy, and then really light, and it was just all over the place. So through blood work, they determined I have PCOS. So basically what that is that my hormones aren't level. So my body produces just like a little bit more testosterone than it should, which I think it gives me a little bit of a cool like guys gal vibe. So it's not all bad. But it definitely fucks with your hormones. So and that in turn messes up your period, and it causes fertility issues. I definitely think it is the reason that I don't have children at this point. The amount of unprotected sex that I have Let's keep it real. I mean, come on. And yeah, still no kids. So I definitely think PCOS is part of it. This isn't like a feel bad for me sympathy thing. I've really come to terms with this. I've known in my heart of hearts my whole life that I would be infertile for some reason. So I'm not surprised. I want to adopt someday and do all of that wildness, and if it happens naturally, it does. But I'm not losing sleep over it, so I don't want anyone else to lose sleep over it watching this, because it's not like a thing that's really life-shattering for me anymore. But I do know that when you are diagnosed with PCOS from the get-go, it can be very scary, because suddenly if you had dreams of having kids, or you wanted to do, like, you just want to have a regular period, you know, you just want to be like everybody else, it's very frustrating, because with PCOS, you can go months without a period. And couple that with someone who's trying to get pregnant, and then you don't have a period, and you're taking pregnancy tests, and every time it's negative over and over again, and you know it's just your PCOS. Meanwhile, your body is bloating and your stomach's extending, and people are asking you if you're pregnant or how far along you are. That's happened to me many times, and I can't tell you how fucking frustrating that is. No one should ask anybody that question. That should just not be something that you ask a woman, period, because you don't know what's going on. And I'm getting all fired up, and I'm off topic again, but anyone who's watching this that has PCOS, I am there with you, and I know what it feels like, and it sucks sometimes, and we need to start talking about that more, because so many people I know have it, and not enough people talk about that either. And it's just something that, if you know you're not alone, it can make a big deal. So if you're watching this and you've been diagnosed with PCOS, or you have it, or you've been dealing with it, I have it too, and we're in it together, my friends, so we got this. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I got way off tangent there, but I guess my point is that with PCOS, my periods are really irregular. So doing blood magic or having like moon magic and moon time, it's kind of weird for me, because it's not all the time. So I can go months without a period, and it's like no moon time. However, I have the symptoms of someone who's going to get their period. So it's kind of like you're always in between, you're in between. But I look at it in one way, that with the little testosterone boost that I do have, it makes me I'm more connected to the God and the goddess. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit in between there, a little bit of both. And so I have embraced and dealt with it that way. I've looked at it like, okay, well, you know what? I have a little extra of the God in me, maybe. So I don't know, maybe that'll work for you too, but just know when you're in that in between, it's a great time to work with God energy and goddess energy and focus on the both. And then when you have your period, you can focus right on that goddess energy. So I should probably get started. We're 7 minutes in, almost 8 minutes. And I haven't answered a damn question, so I'm sorry. So the first question is, how do you know when your moon time is coming? My lower back hurts like hell for weeks, and sometimes it'll just be like a week before my period, because sometimes it is regular or normal. So I will get a sore back, and then I find that my boobs hurt and I get headaches, and I am a complete asshole. Like, I get annoyed by everyone. I need to be away from people. I need to just take time for myself, because I have no patience at all. And again, with PCOS, sometimes those symptoms are like a week before your period, or they're like a month before your period, and my back will hurt every day for like a month, because it's just everything's building up and building up, and you just need it to kind of come out and end the suffering. So definitely before my period comes, I get a little bit edgier, and I get this pain in my back, which is really bad. And emotionally though, spiritually, my tarot readings, like if you end up getting a reading during that time of the month, like, boom, not to brag, but I will blow you right out of the water, because I find that my intuition is a million times stronger when I have my period or right before my period. And I feel like I connect with the cards more. I feel like I connect with the occult more, and all of that kind of existential energy that's out there. It's really like you're turned on to the universe a little bit more, and you're just kind of, I don't know, I'm talking with my hands a lot today. I'm really excited now that the nervousness is kind of going away, I guess. See, that's magic. That's transformation right there. Getting out of your comfort zone, doing something, and then before you know it, you're back to your normal self talking about this. So boom, magic right before your eyes. I don't remember what I was talking about. So back pain, feeling really psychic, feeling really connected, crazy dreams, all of that kind of stuff. So that is the magic part of mine, because where it's so irregular, I can't link it up with the moon cycle. Like, it never works for me. The next question is, what products do you use during your moon time? So because, again, of that irregularness, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because it's irregular, I prefer pads, because tampons, have you ever inserted a tampon and pulled it out dry? Oh my God, like nothing compares to that pain. So I went down that road once and I have never turned back. Like, no, thank you. So I definitely prefer pads. I am interested in getting a Diva cup though, because I'm becoming a lot more, as I get older and the more I'm getting deeper involved with my witchcraft and all of that, I'm becoming a lot more aware of the environment, which I should have been all along, but wisdom comes with age. So I want to get a Diva cup, and I also want to check out those Thinx panties, because that really intrigues me, because sometimes my period is really, really light and I can get away with just wearing panty liners for a whole period, and then other periods are like the scene from The Shining when the elevator doors open up. So I would like to have two options to try. So question number 3 is, do you have any issues using moon blood or viewing blood magic and using it? And I have no issues at all. I feel like your moon blood and your period blood is sacred, because it comes from you. It comes from your womb. It comes from your body. And it's blood that you can obtain without having to hurt yourself. So it's kind of like a gift from your body to you. So I definitely am all for using blood in magic. I think that it adds like just a little extra punch. It's a great tool or a great substance, I suppose, to use in protection magic. So if you wanted to protect your home, I love witches bottles, so I'm always forever recommending making them. But you can make a witches bottle and then put some of your period blood in it, bury it outside of your home, and that is a very protective charm that will keep your house safe and keep that divine feminine protecting your house. I think that period blood can be used to connect more with the goddess. I definitely feel like when I'm on my period, more connected to the sacred feminine, very in tune with goddess energy. I want to surround myself with goddess imagery, things like that. So definitely using it to connect with that amazing goddess energy. Why not? Like, it's there, it's from your body, use it. Like, take advantage of it. Do you meditate, or does your meditation practice change during your moon time? Oh, meditation, how you forever eluded me. No, I mean, I do meditate. I do try to meditate. Let me fix that. I don't meditate successfully, but before I go to bed every night, I try to clear my mind and just shut off my thoughts for as long as I possibly can. Some nights it feels like a couple seconds. Other nights maybe I get a minute or two. My goal is to eventually get to 5 minutes. I don't feel like I've ever gotten there yet, and I've been doing this for probably about a year now. But I do that. I try to do that every single night, every night, and it's I do feel like though, the more I've been watching on out of body, or like learning, I should say, about out of body experiences, that I feel a little bit more in tune with that meditation. But yeah, so I do that every night, and that doesn't change during my period. Like, I just do it anyway. I would like to do more magic focused around my menstrual cycles though. So doing more, just taking time, maybe doing like a ritual bath, something like that. Because I do think that would be very like beneficial for myself. Aromatherapy, incense oils that you use during moon time. I am very drawn to floral scents during my period. I think it kind of goes back to that divine feminine and that connecting with goddess energy. So I love the smell of rose. Right now, I'm all about jasmine. It's been jasmine everything. So if you've gotten any magical gifts for me recently, I've probably added jasmine oil to it. I'm just loving jasmine. Rose, lavender, all of that. I kind of really like those kind of scents right like during my period. So floral, like floral, feminine, all of that. I'm all about that. Do you have any rituals or special activities during your moon time? And at first, like, I was thinking like, no, because like with my meditation it's the same and all of that, but I do pause more, so I slow down, and that's partially too because my back is like, my spine feels like it's trying to escape my back. But aside from that, I like to slow down. I like to take more time for myself. I definitely try to give myself like you know, those like little facial masks you can buy at like the grocery store or Walmart or whatever. I'll like put one of them on and light some candles and try to do something for myself, or get myself a trashy magazine. I do enjoy that for whatever reason during my period. So I'm kinder to myself when my period comes. And I think that that is something special that I do. It may not be very magical, but it's something that I do. I also try to do more self-healing. So because I get headaches and the back pain, I will work on kind of visualizing that pain and visualizing like I try to visualize like white light coming into my body and healing those areas of pain, or I will just be more gentle or kinder to myself. So those are definitely some things. I'm losing my voice, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time, and I tag you. So if you're watching this and you want to talk about your moon time or your period, and you want to maybe like you're like me and you need to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, I tag you. So I would love to see your video. Please let me know if you make one, or comment below and tell me about your own moon time experiences or what you do. What can I do? Do you have any like PCOS, like my fellow PCOS sisters out there? Do you have any tips? Do you have any advice? Please let me know. I would love to hear it. And just thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!